Year 8s, this time we're going to talk about scale drawings, okay? Now scale drawings are really, really simple. We're only going to deal with really simple stuff. There are only 2 rules you need to know. If you want to know, so first of all you need to know whether you need to know the diagram length or the real life length. The question will tell you which one you're trying to find out, okay? The diagram length is the real length divided by the scale factor. Okay? That's all you have to do. They will give you those pieces of information. And the real length is just the diagram length times the scale factor. Okay? So they're just reverses of each other. So all you need to figure out is, what are you trying to find out? Are you trying to find the diagram length or the real length? Which is the question asking, and then just use one of these formulas. Let's do an example, okay? So let's say a car in real life is 5.5 meters long. Okay, car is 5.5 meters long. The scale factor is going to be 1 to 200. All right, that's what they're telling you. How long would the diagram be? Okay, so diagram length, what would it be? All you do is do the real divided by the scale factor. So we do 5.5 meters divided by the scale factor, which is 200. All right. So what you want is, you want this number here. You don't want the 1. You just want to pick the big number. All right. And then you can just type that into your calculator, and you end up with 0.0275. Okay. Now remember, this is still in meters. Well, that's got too many lumps. You know what I mean. So this is still in meters. Oh, this is a 0. It looks like a 6. What you want to do is you want to convert that into something that makes a little bit more sense, okay? So let's make this into centimeters instead. So it's really 2.75 centimeters, okay? Makes a bit more sense to write it in centimeters rather than meters. And this is a very, very tiny car, but you know, you get the point. Now, what if you were asked to find the real life length of something? Okay, so if you want to find, so let's say that you have, so let's say the scale factor is 1 to 650, and we're drawing a building. So there is a building on a map that is 21 centimeters long, okay? How long would it be in real life? So this is the building. How long would the building be in real life if it was 21 centimeters on a piece of paper and the scale factor is 1 to 650? Well, we take the real length one. So the real length is the diagram, which is 21 centimeters, times by the scale factor, which is 650, because we want to take this big number here. And then you can just type that into your calculator, and you end up with 13650 centimeters. Now, just like this other one, that's a really giant number. So let's actually convert that to meters, because it makes a bit more sense. So it's 136.5 meters long. So that's a decent sized building, all right? So that's all you have to do. This is quite a simple one, the scale drawings. You need either this one or this one, depending on whether you want to find the real length or the diagram length. You need to figure out what the question is asking you to find. And then you just need to make sure you either use divide or times. Just be careful to use the right one. Think about it before you type it in. Okay, now one of the other things you need to do is make sure everything is in the same unit of measurement, okay? It will not work if it's not. Really important. Measurement. Okay, so for example, let's say that you had something that looked like this, 1 centimeter to 7 meters. This is not a proper scale factor because these are in different units of measurement. If you're writing a scale factor, you never want to have units of measurement, so let's change it so there is none. How many centimeters in a meter? 100. So let's change it, okay? And then we can just have 1 to 700. We don't want to have units of measurement. There's no point in it. It makes no sense, and it's not a proper scale factor. So the proper answer to this would be 1 to 700, all right? Be careful of that. That's all I've got for you. Good luck.